Right, yeah. Not sure what to talk about. So I'll put it on 5 minutes. Don't I do paranormal anymore? I was asked in a comment. Well, not recently, no. Or in the past, I haven't, no. I hope to do some later. I hope to do some paranormal later on. Got to start digging out some equipment again, which I've already put away. The only two things I do know I've got right beside me is that. And a DC box. And an EM pump. So only three things I've got beside me. Oh, and the REM pod, which I glued the antenna to. And I'll just go and take my Chinese dish thing out and nick to the loo my findings. Right, just waiting a quick cup of coffee. Take this energy drink out, which I've got. WD-40. Oh, God, it's so fucking cold in here again. My feet have been like ice in this bloody place, I tell you, man. Gotta keep taking my socks off, on and off, just to fucking warm up. I spent like, well, I put £20 on electric 2 days ago. It's already gone, well, nearly halfway down because I've been having the heating on too long. I knew that tastes a bit weird. Just had, well, I had Chinese tonight. Treating myself to a bit chinky Chinese meal. Still got half a portion of rice and corn crackers left. I had half of those with spare ribs and a portion of seaweed, crispy seaweed. But I felt, you know, I ate half of it all and put all of the rest in the microwave for tomorrow. I started feeling a little bit peckish, so I just finished off the crispy seaweed, and now drinking coffee after eating crispy seaweed. It tastes a bit weird. So what's been happening here? Not a lot. I'm still hearing like little knocks and taps during the night time. I'll go, you know, get in bed, just about to fall asleep. I hear like, you know, a little tap or knock or rattle or something. I kind of like look up at the DVR, and usually the cat is on the little cabinet out there sleeping, or she might be having a drink or taking a pee or something. So it could be making like a little tapping noise by walking about. I don't know. But yesterday was a weird one. I know they've definitely moved out now, yeah, definitely. But I was in the kitchen. This is around about 1 o'clock time, I think it was, because I've got these like little packets of like pre-cooked potatoes. You can get like herd potatoes, or you get like these cheesy potatoes. And I felt a bit hungry last night, so I went out and I'd look in the fridge and I'd eat both of them. So I thought, you know what, I'll have the herd potatoes because it only takes like 4 minutes in the microwave to cook and put on a plate. So I was just doing that, and all of a sudden it sounded like something fell, but it was upstairs. And I'm thinking, what the fuck was that? It actually seemed like something fell upstairs. Now I know they've definitely moved out, because if anyone was in there, you would be, or I would be hearing them walking about. And I had not heard them walking around up there for days and days, because I know they've moved out. But last night, something fell and hit that floor last night, and I thought, what the fuck was that? I can't say it's paranormal, because it could have just been something like, you know, it could have been on the edge, and you know, a gust of wind could have like fucking knocked it down and made it bang or something. I don't know, but it was like, you know, kind of like creepy, thinking, okay, what the fuck was that? You know, is someone up there now? Have I got new? Well, I can't even speak. Have I got new neighbours? But even if I had new neighbours, I'm pretty sure I would have heard, you know, a lot more commotion upstairs than rather hearing something drop on the floor. And it was actually like in their kitchen, whatever fell on the floor above my kitchen. I know that. Because our flats are like practically identical, you know. I've got my bedroom here, they got their bedroom, they got the hallway, they got the bathroom right beside this room, you know. then you've got the kitchen, then you've got the big lounge, which I was using as like a bedroom, being 7 of them in there. And I think they've got like cabinets, like the in my hallways, I've got like those that cupboard space, which goes back about 6 foot. But apparently they've got like a what are they called? An attic, which I don't have. So they might have more space up there than I do. But let's say they moved out on the 17th of December. It's now the 9th of January. And over the last 2 weeks, it's been dead quiet. I do hear like people walking in and out, from downstairs going upstairs, like neighbours opposite the empty flat, being flat floor. I hear the Chinese people, but it's been very quiet. Not much things have been going on here, apart from it's like little taps and knocks and rattles in there, and sometimes I can just lay here and I can hear my camera, my DVR camera, not the one facing towards the cupboard over there, but the other one, which I have to use specific software on the PC or a mobile. It's actually up there. Anyway, let's go on to Streamyard. I don't know, you can see the blue light. This one up here. Now, I'm laying here on the bed, as you can tell, and I'm in that clicking. And I don't know what's causing that to click, because that'll only click if it gets interacted with. Because I ain't got my TV on. So, I hear it clicking away, and I'm thinking, what the fuck's going on there, And I haven't got that connected to the DVR because it's a completely different DVR system. It's just a Wi-Fi camera which I have to run off the PC software. And I'm not running PC software constantly all the time, so I need to sleep. Oh, a minute. Indigestion. All right, let's see what's saying in chat. Hello, Haunted Truth. Yeah, I've had, well, I'll say best evidence is always physical evidence if you're lucky. Hello, Tarot Destroyer. I only use my tarot cards. I should get them out one day. Remember, I used to do tarot card readings with people, and some of them came true, or was true. Hello, Teresa. How's it going? Yeah, I got 2 of these. 2 of those. No, I think I sold one actually. I think I sold one of those. I can't remember if I got 2 of these or not. Very hard to get hold of them ones now. Let's have a look. My junk drawer. I've got a lot of paranormal stuff in these drawers up here, which I've got to once. No, I have got 2. 2. This one's got a crack on it though, which I should bring that one out. No. Broken switch. Don't matter. Broke the switch on it. But I've got other switches up here somewhere. I've got to find a spare one now. Switches. Motors, magnets. Switches. I don't know where my switches are. Oh, yeah. No, they're flick switches. Do not fall. Please do not fall. No, I ain't got them. These are like toggle switches. Oh, well, they don't come with a switch anyway, so it don't really matter. Now I've got to put this fucking thing back up. Not to worry. Yeah, I've got two of those, you can see. Rose sent me a few of these up, which kind of work. Oh, I've got two original ones of mine. This is the one what Rose sent me up. But so I put a lot of my stuff away now. Ghost boxes, EMF meters, K2 meters, DC boxes, walkie-talkies, 3 different walkie-talkie sets, ghost boxes, weed ball planchets I made, and then those two drawers beside me, which I'm not going to dig out. There's a load of stuff in there as well. Plus I put some in a box, which I got rid of. Well, I didn't get rid of it, but I don't know if you can see that. But, you know, tablets, more walkie-talkies, analog EVP recorders, more devices. Got about 6 different types of EVP recorders, a tablet. Oh shit, I can't close it. Oh shit. I'll close it. Why is it not closing? Is it that? Shit. Shit. Oh shit, no, something's turned on. So I want something to turn on there. It's going to not annoy me. Like this. No. Different recorders. Why is it not closing now? Now, most of my stuff's like, you know, near to hand, but I just don't want to give it out, you know. So I can't be asked. No, well, don't put this. I'll stick that over there. I've got some stuff over here, you know, like another EM pump. My broken skull that I need to still repair at some stage. Biscuits over there. The drill. The only thing I'm missing, which I can't find, and I don't know what I've done with it, is my EDI. And I've got 2, but I've misplaced one. Can't think what I've done with it. So the EDI has completely disappeared. the other one of these thingamajigs. Don't know what I've done with it. I might put it over there somewhere, I don't know. I've got no idea what I've done with it. Oh, hang on, I think I know what I've done with it. Oh, your jiggies. Shit. Might be in my power bag. My paranormal. My paranormal bag. Right, ghost box. Another ghost box. Charger. Camera. K2 meter. PDI. That's where it was. The end pump. This is my power bag, as I call it. You know, my kind of like grab and quick go. Vibration detector with flashlight. The end pump. EMF meter. Another EMF meter. Another EMF meter. DC box. Another EMF meter, similar to the K2. Flashlight. So this is just more my kind of like grab and go bag. Because I've got some stuff I had to show you, my go and grab bag, I'm not putting nothing on. I can't be asked to put anything on. That I'm not going to put in there. I'll probably keep my EDI in there. Put that back out later. The pump goes in there. Oh, it's quite a heavy bag, you see, bud. For heavy, you know, for grab and go bag, it's bloody heavy. Oh, it's totally seeing off now. Oh, that's fucking hot. It is organised madness, mate. At least I know where things are every now and then. Now that other device, the similar K2 meter, they're quite cheap. It is like K2 meter, but I've never found a way to put sound on it, which I'd like to do, because I was the first original person to put sound onto a K2 meter. If you look back around about 9 years ago, right, I think I must have been the first one to put sound on a K2 meter on one of those, but I've not found a way of putting sound on that one yet. I did take one apart, tried, you know, like connecting a speaker to it, but I did never find a way of doing it because the internal components is just like a lot different to the normal K2 meter. But yeah, I've got two of these. These are getting hard to find. You know, I've done an eBay check on one the other night actually. They got it for 500 quid. when I originally paid 250, so it's like double the price on those. I can't find any of these original ones of the REM pod. You've got the one with the temperature and the other kind of things on it, which is like 300 quid, which I'm not spending on. The millimeter, they're bloody hard to find now. Last time I saw one of those on Amazon, it was like 600 quid. Well, a Thermalin is like already built, haven't I? It's like just like a Thermalin is a bit like a DC box. That's all it is. It's just like a Thermalin, right? Is one of these. That's all it is. Because I found out what's inside these, and the circuit board is practically the same as the Thermalin board, which I originally built from a guy who gave me the idea from Australia. So he wanted to know how to build my power sensors. So we kind of swapped ideas. And the Thermalin board is just like the little DC boxes, the little portable REM boxes. That's all it is. So yeah, like those I've already built. Been similar to this. I've made different the circuit boards come from madlab.org, I think it is. But you can get them on eBay. But the guts from inside there are originally inside there. That's what that is. And if you look on I know it's called MadLab, but I don't know if it's madlab.org or whatever, but MadLab actually is the one who actually originally manufactured the Thermalin boards. But other people made their own particular Thermalin boards, and you can make like weird shit out of them. You can play like musical tunes on Pacific Thermalin boards. But yeah, I've made quite a lot of different stuff in the past. I've made so much weird shit, man, I tell you. A lot of weird shit. I've given stuff away. I sold some stuff. I think the best one I made was my DM pump, which has a digital LDC. I can't put it on because I ain't got a battery, but it's got digital display on it. It's got time. It's got a thermometer, and you can actually control the speed of the magnetic field with the controller switch. I've built different types of these before. Sold a few. I made analog LCD screen ones. What was it? I made them with these particular meters. I only made like 4 in total. 3 people's got them. I made one, but I broke my one. But yeah, a couple of people have got them. And they play hard to build, they were as well, because like you had to get the right particular meter to run the specific amount of what I'm trying to think of, battery power. So like although the one I just showed you runs 109 volt, those ones I had to get a specific meter to run on a 9 volt, because a lot of them is like 1.5, 3, 6, 9, 12. I've got a bigger one which is like fucking 240 volt, which I tried to connect to a 9 volt and it just would not even move the meter. I've built a lot of stuff in the past. If you go to my other channel, which I can't even fucking remember what it's called now. Ian usually knows my channel names. Ghost Gear, I think it's called. I've not built nothing on it for a long time, but I've got like stuff on there that I've built. Let's see if I can find it. Ghost Gear. I think it's Ghost Gear ITC. electronic projects and teardowns. I think I've renamed it actually. Yeah. There we go. Cheers, yeah. I even found it at the same time as I did. But yeah, if you go under videos, there's only like probably 9 now. But if you do live, click on the live, you'll see me actually building stuff, explaining what stuff does and how I'm building it and who I'm building it for, like the ITC projects, static energy detector. The Xbox, the Sav box, which was a sound vibration detector and ion detector built into one box. Don't know what happened there. I think I broke that. The Xbox. There is one on there somewhere. I think it might be under videos. The multi-box. The multi-box part 1 was a device I built for Living Dead Paranormal, which is now Paranormal Nightmare TV. Being the foreign boroughs, I built them stuff, and I never charged them for it. I gave it to them free. They didn't even pay the postage. Mind you, I did get a t-shirt off them, but I've sent them a load of stuff over. Like, they've got 2 of my ghost boxes, which they very rarely use now. But I think they're going to be using that on their other channel. What's it called? The one where they was out looking for the spirits of like missing people. Can't remember what the channel name was now, but I think they've all put most of their stuff on Paranormal Nightmare TV. Chasing Evil. If you look on Chasing Evil, with the ghost box I use, they were actually from me. I hacked them myself, and many people kept asking where they got that particular ghost box from, and I used to keep getting a lot of people asking me where they can get it from. Whether I could hack it and sell it to them, but I couldn't get any. I was able to get like a small amount, and that's off an eBay seller. And when he sold out, he couldn't get any more. Very hard radios to find they were. But other people have been able to like do ghost box hacks and stuff like that. So but yeah, I had help with other stuff with like Steve Cooper's Coop Box, for instance. I had a couple of these ghost boxes, which he gave me because I gave him stuff to incorporate with these ghost boxes. He'd done the Coop box and then put the DC box, which is the Thurman circuit board inside. But I've got 2 of these ghost boxes. He said to me, like, if I want an upgrade, he'd do it free. All I've got to do is pay for the parts. But I'm not too worried about it at the moment. I know with some of the newer ones, he's put like the echo chamber in it, which I wouldn't mind getting put into my one, but I use guitar pedals for mine anyway. I don't make them anymore. The person I used to get what I used to do, right? is I used to buy all the parts separately. Like, you know, you can get the board, the kit itself about 15 quid, I think. But then you got to buy the box to put it in, the antenna, the switches. If you want a different LEDs, you've got to change the LEDs over and buy different LEDs because they come with 4 red LEDs, I think, the kit. Can't remember. They're not coloured. You know, you only get one colour. No, I think they're all red. But those theremin boxes, the little, as I call them, DC boxes, because like, to me, the reason I call it DC box was because when I first originally made them, I made 2, and nothing was happening with them at all. Nothing. Go and lay down. You've been fed. Piss off. Nothing was happening with them at all. So a friend of mine, Dave Dimlow, I've not spoken to for ages, he said, look, you know, let me buy one off you and I'll test it out myself. I said, well, I can't guarantee it's going to work, you know. And, you know, the DC box, as I say, is just similar to one of these. Same guts. I didn't know until like I'd done some research a few years ago and found out it is packed with the same guts than the thermal kit that I was using is inside this one. So I said to him, look, I can't guarantee it's going to work. He goes, and I remember him saying, well, look, you know, that's why we buy this stuff, to see if it does work or not. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. You know, that's why we buy stuff to test out. So he actually bought one off me, and the day he got it, he took it out on an investigation with one of his friends, pointing the floor, and even before he started asking questions, the bloody thing started going off. And, you know, he uploaded a video. He goes, look, Steve, you'll be surprised it fucking works. And I thought, you're joking. He goes, no, look at the video. And I looked at the video, and I was well fucking surprised it worked. Because I had it, you know, I had that device in my living room for 2 weeks, and I wanted to get the flicker off it, you know, kind of thing. I said, well, the fucking hell was you getting yours to work? Then he said, well, did you explain to the spirits that I need to, like, go near the antenna and, like, you know, kind of like disrupt the EMF that the antenna's like spanning, you know, like manipulating? I said, no. He goes, well, you tell them, you know, what they got to do, and I bet you it'll work. So I put it back in the living room. I said, look, you got to go to this, like, you know, this metal rod thing. It's generating that EMF field, and if you disrupt that, it set it off, and, like, you know, these colourful lights will go off, and you'll hear like a bleeping noise. And in 5 minutes, it started going fucking crazy. So, you know, I started building them. And this one was one of my other ones that I built. This one's got like a static detector built into it. But I can't show you the static detector because I ain't got no spare batteries. But when this one here, and I've got to change the antenna because that's broken off. But if anything was, you know, manipulating this antenna, this would light up green because it's like a green LED. And itself, like, it set that off, and you hear like a little kind of like static crunchy noise showing you that it's actually working. Because, like, you know, I believe that spirits are able to, like, manipulate static electricity, and that's what that was causing, it generating static electricity. And I did have it so that, you know, I had them both turned on. And if I was even touching this, it wouldn't be setting off the DC box. You know, the DC box would only go off if I put my fingers near it. So, you know, it wasn't generating a big enough EMF field to manipulate that, or for that to manipulate that. But I've got to take this apart one day when I feel like it and change the antenna over. Thing is, I'm running out of antennas at the moment. But I stopped building stuff, you know. I've got so much fucking electronics, you know, here, there, everywhere. You know, all over there is electronics, all up there are electronics. I've got another couple of boxes of electronics somewhere else. I've got oh, hang on. Look what I found. I found my switch knobs. Oh, that's beside me all the fucking time. Got blue and green, green and red. I'll put the damn thing back in there now. Alright, But yeah, I used to I like to try and build my own stuff, you know. I'll be honest with you, I've got no electronic experience whatsoever. You know, I'm not an engineer in electronics or anything like that. I just dabbled with things, you know. If I thought you know, I could buy something and manipulate it and, you know, try to make things out of it, then I would do. You know, I try to copy stuff off YouTube where people made their own EMF devices and they produce the circuit board, and you was able to get the circuit board ordered through one of those circuit board manufacturers in China. But the minimum is like 10 boards, so I buy the 10 boards and then I buy all the circuit, you know, all the diodes, capacitors, resistors, and shit like that to try and make my own fucking versions, and not one of them really worked. But you know, I like, you know, fucking around with things when I feel like doing it. Well, I'll stop doing that now. Just too many headaches, you know. Concentration, and I was getting so much noise upstairs I could not concentrate. But now the noise is gone, maybe I might start trying to build some stuff again, but I don't know. I wouldn't mind trying to learn, you know, electronics, but you know, I'm getting old, my brain doesn't function properly, you know, and I think as we do get older, our brain shrinks and we can't fucking understand what we're doing half the time. I don't do Radio Shack, mate. They're too complicated. Rose sent me a Radio Shack down, asked me to hack it, but it couldn't be hackable because it's the newer version, not one of the old versions. But I don't build anything anymore. I can't be bothered. And if I did build anything, it'd just be for my own personal use. But I do need to buy small batteries, you know, 9-volt ones. Because if I do go, you know, if I go on a ghost hunt sometime and I grab my bag, I'll be taking equipment, but I won't have no fucking batteries with me. So I need to buy batteries yet. Thing is, everything costs too much. Hello, T. Yeah, they've gone. They've definitely gone. Just that, last night, around about 1 o'clock, I was just cooking some potatoes. One of these ready meal kind of pre-cooked microwave potato things in, you know, like gravy and herbs. You know, just a snack. And I was in the kitchen, and something just banged on my ceiling as if something fell from their kitchen onto the floor, which is my ceiling. I thought, what the fuck was that? I thought they've gone. And I'm standing there for, you know, a good 5 minutes waiting for my potatoes to cook. And I went no more noise. So it might have just been something you know, on the edge, you know, gust of wind might have gone through the window. Because I don't know if the windows are closed or, you know, properly or not. Could have been the gust of wind. And then, you know, strong enough to blow something down. I don't know. But I've had, you know, some weird stuff. Well, I say weird, I've heard little knocks and taps in here still. I've been keeping an eye out to see if there's any orb activity, but even those rod orbs have stopped now. Don't see any of those in here. You know, the only thing I have seen is a few shadow movements, but I'm not putting that down as paranormal. That could just be, you know, like a reflection of a light. You know, it could be car out the back, you know, casting a shadow. Could be someone walking down the alleyway beside me, casting a shadow. Could be anything really. The Wi-Fi camera up behind me does click quite a few times as if it's registering something, but I don't review the camera because I've got bloody had the computer turned on. and had the software turned on to review the camera software, and I just can't be bothered with it. Now, there could be something fucking crazy happening in it, I wouldn't know without reviewing it, and I just can't be bothered to review it. Unless something happened right now, say like a fucking pillow levitated live on stream, then I could say, right, okay, well, I've got that camera there, I've got that camera there. That's definitely got to pick them up. Definitely got it on YouTube. Like that time when we caught that black mass when I was doing live stream on YouTube. I tried looking through the Wi-Fi camera software, and it wasn't caught on YouTube on software. I had two or three cameras in that living room at the time, and I scanned those memory cards. Didn't pick up at all. But luckily, the webcam, was facing the DVR at the time, and the webcam picked it up and aired it through YouTube. That's the only time it was caught. So why it didn't capture on the CCTV cameras, I don't know. I think what it was because the CCTV cameras, because they went offline at the time and came back up. As they came back up, they was probably like resetting the memory inside, the camera itself, or I think it could have even been the memory card getting corrupted because the camera shut off and came back on, kind of that quick. Well, I say within like 20 seconds, weren't it, roughly? It's a bit weird. I still watch that back sometimes. Still watch that sometimes. Can't remember what one it was. Oh, it is. Oh, I'll play that again. I still watch it. Yeah. A little bit of sleep earlier, and it was fucking really weird. Yeah, remember? I was laying there, and you could actually feel that screen now, like the vibration of movement.
Watch again, guys.
Yeah, seriously.
Here it comes. Watch again. I'll try to actually pause it.
So anyway, I'm laying there in the bed.
There. I just caught it just before it finishes. You can see the legs. There's a leg there and there's a leg there. That's the arm, and there's another arm there, and you just near enough see the head there.
Whoa, that's crazy.
That happened live on stream in my living room, and I actually saw it. But the weirdest thing is,
we had a few technical issues over the last few days trying to get the webcam working.
Let's go back to.
It's like the vibration.
I'll play that one more time for those who haven't seen it again.
Yeah,
I'm going to try to catch it again.
One of the new ones. Oh, nice. I think it's coming back along. So anyway, I'm laying there in the bed.
There. So there's one leg. There's another leg. There's the body. It looks like a little coat on or something, yeah? There's the arm coming round. You see the shoulder there. There's an arm. I think that might be a hand or something, but it looks like wearing some kind of coat, jacket or something, and you just about see the head there. Now that is not edited in, because if I carry on, it's gone the next second.
Oh, what happened?
So that's when Vixen and Rose was on at the time, because we was doing the Alicia Lamb episodes. If you remember, we did Alicia Lamb, Sandra Blaine, Elizabeth Short, and God knows how many other people was talking about at the time. Yeah, I'm not sure what video that's on, but I had that golf ball flown across the room when I was in the living room, when the living room was a lot more tidy and cleaner. The Bible being knocked down off the motion detector thing. It's actually like a don't know what it's called. Actually, it's over there at the back. I had a Bible sat on top of that. The batteries are flat on as well. And you remember with that one, I was in the living room just doing like a little walk around. The only thing is there wasn't no audio, so I had no cameras which had audio built into them. The only ways I had to get audio on some of the cameras were to put an external microphone with a very long cable, you know, the 3.5mm audio cable running from one room to another room, being in here. And that's how I first started getting audio in here. But when I did that one, when that happened, the Bible being pushed down, we had no audio in there. The time with the golf ball, when that came flying down, as you know, I tried debunking that, and the only time we had audio in there was when I had my laptop in there, so you could hear what I was talking. If I didn't have the laptop in there, you wouldn't have heard what was going on in there. Yeah, the only other weird things like 35-minute Xbox Connect anomaly on screen for 35 minutes until I went out there and touched the Bible, which was on the windowsill, and suddenly it disappeared. Dolls moving in here. That black anomaly. Going back to that though, you can see, you know, it is impossible for that to be edited in because I was live streaming at the time, and like you would have seen what I was doing. Now you would have heard me clicking and clanking, and like, you know, the mouse button would be going crazy, and like, you know, it's not possible because like if you saw, you know, if you was watching that just now, that's two different freeze frames, you know, like which. Who was it? Pumpkinhead Perry. He did do a frame by frame on that one. And he showed it on one of these streams. But for some reason, Perry stopped talking to me because I had a disagreement about another YouTuber. But he did do a frame by frame on that one. It's only like just over a second long, that video of that apparition, or whether it was shadow person, anomaly, or whatever you want to call it, appeared. But he was able to zoom in onto that one screen of the DVR and done it frame by frame. And he said that started off as a mist. It looked like a mist. Then it kind of like got thicker and thicker and thicker until it kind of like manifested itself into like a human type, kind of like anomaly. Then it kind of like just went back into a mist within like, you know, it's probably about a second or just over a second, the whole video. But he got about 30 frames out of that one video, out of that 1 second, which was like kind of like fucking mind blowing. I wish I had it, because then it would like, you know, show other people that it wasn't fucking faked. You know, I have had people say, "No, that's fake shit," you know, but I don't give a fuck. I know it ain't fake, you know. I swear, black and blue, you know, that was not fake. I cannot fake shit. I would never fake shit, you know. Not like a lot of people would fake shit. That happened there and then, you know. Even that startled me because after the stream, I kind of didn't really want to go out near the living room. You know, I thought, well, you know, if it appeared in the living room, maybe it could fucking like it appear in the kitchen or the hallway or the bathroom or in here, you know, kind of thing. But I don't think it's like, you know, one of those kind of like evil, kind of like malicious kind of thing. Maybe it's, as I said before, maybe it could have been just that, you know, we've opened that Pacific portal and something came through. You know, I'm not even saying it's like a fucking ghost or anything like that. You know, it could have been like something that we opened and something came through and kind of like disappeared within that second. I don't know. It's unusual the thing that you actually see, you know, when you're doing this kind of stuff. You know, I've caught fucking apparitions on, you know, night vision cameras when I've been out of Jordan's Wood with my nephews, you know, kind of thing. Caught that little apparition at Puckley Village in Screaming Woods. Looks like a little girl with a cloak on, hooded cloak. Caught a load of stuff on camera. I've still got pictures, I think, on my Facebook where it looks like a headless fucking Victorian woman walking past a grave site in a Pacific cemetery, but I can never remember what cemetery it was. Then there's another cemetery I want to go and visit again, but I can't remember what it was called. Where it's like an old building that's been converted into a school, and then in the middle of the building, you got like just nothing but space, and you know, in between that space you got like windows, and I was just taking around the photos. You can see like kids and like, you know, adults looking out the window. The weirdest thing is there ain't no floor, you know. Where I was actually catching them in the window, you know, you got the top floor and you got the bottom floor. You've got no kind of like floor in the middle. And I did go back there when I saw this, you know, when I went back there after seeing what was in what I caught. I took a load more photos and I didn't get nothing the second time. Which was kind of like, well, you know, why did I get it the first time and not the second time? And I think what it is, because like a lot of the times, you know, you're there at the right time, you know, the right time, the right location, the right space, you know, the humidity, the weather conditions, the atmosphere. You know, maybe they're lucky enough to come out at that time to show themselves. I don't know. It's like with any haunting, really. You know, if you go to a haunted location, you might be lucky enough to get something, well, you know, one particular day, and like the second time, third time, fourth time, you won't get fuck all. I think it's just like, you know, being there at the right time, right place, right atmosphere and conditions. I still like to say that, you know, some of these locations are haunted as people say they are. I think it's a load of bullshit. You know, I'd love to go to some of these locations and try to get, you know, activity myself, but I'm not paying for it. No fucking way. You know, like East Drive, you know, the Ram's Head. I like to go there, but I'm not paying for it. No way. If someone wants to pay for me to go there, then yeah, I'll go there and like, you know, I'll take my equipment and see if we can get anything. No, I wouldn't stay there on my own though, like that. No way. In case something does happen, I start getting shit scared and like, you know, fall and injure myself. You always need to have someone with you. I know Steve Cooper texted me the other day, said, don't get Steve, you know, if you want to meet up anytime, you know, we can meet up. But at the moment, I need to get me bus pass sorted out, me 60 plus Oyster card. I just got me birth certificate through. I printed out the document, I've got to take to the post office. I could have gone and got it today, but I was just way too fucking tired. Don't know why I keep getting so tired lately, but I was so tired again today. I just laid in bed till like 3 o'clock. the time I got up and, you know, got dressed, I thought, you know, well, the post office is going to be shut in it, so it ain't worth going out today. I didn't go out and do any shopping today, which I suppose I should have done. Well, I still want to try to do my living room. It's a bit weird. That is weird. Can't show you because I won't be able to get the camera down. But in the living room, on small screen, looks like a head above one of my t-shirts. You can see, like, you know, the crown of his what's name, and like the sideburns and the ear. But when I put it on full screen, it's just a doll in the background. Weird. I've yet to format this hard drive on here. Start it fresh. What's the time now anyway? 12 o'clock. Yeah, I need to format the hard drive on here. Although it kind of like writes over, I think, the old videos, I still like to format the whole drive, so you know it's kind of a fresh drive then. So if anything like happens like in 2 days' time, I've not got to go through so much bloody like footage. If it does catch anything, actually I think I'll do that now. Menu. General. Oh, HDD. Yeah, it's like a terabyte hard drive, but it's completely full, so I'm going to format that. Then I've got to reboot the actual system. No, it could have picked up a load of shit over the last few weeks, but I don't know. I'm not sitting here watching hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of footage. Actually, I don't even have to reboot it, but I will. If I can remember how to do it. Can't remember how to reboot. I've not used this fucking DVR for ages. Maintain. Log. Count. Don't even know how to reboot it. I just leave it as it is. Okay. We call it, it don't. But yeah, I had a load of good stuff happening here, but it's gone very quiet because I've done nothing for the last couple of years, because all the stress and the drama and all the hate that put the channel down. No, I did try coming back and doing stuff, but I just weren't getting enough people watching the channel. You know, I wasn't gonna do like a Ouija board and ghost boxing and all that shit when I've only got 2 or 3 people watching. Just didn't seem, to be honest, you know, putting all that energy in just for a couple of people to watch it, you know. I know, like, people do watch the videos after, you know, once it's like finished live streaming, and like, you know, because you go back on some of my channel, like my gaming channel, and it gets like 20 to 40 views anyway. But I'll go onto, you know, this channel and go onto my last stream. The last live stream, I had 82 views. But last, the one I did, like Coffee Time Chat one, 108 views. Then I did like DWP, Did I Really Care? You know, that's just a general chat on those, 59 views. The last Just a Chat one was 60 views. And then Ideas for the Channel, which was 6 days ago, was 82 views. So, you know, I do get the views, but, you know, I'd rather have people watching live stream, because when you're watching the live stream, you're actually contributing in one way energy towards the stream as well. And if you think about it, me and Rose mentioned that a few times. More people on here, more people concentrating, and more people like putting their energy into that concentration towards the channel, and like, you know, that could actually bring some of the paranormal onto the channel itself. But, you know, when I try coming back and doing stuff, we weren't getting nothing, you know. If you go back on, like, let me just check on something. Live. You know, 8 Halloween Masks with Kitchen event, all right, 1 stream, 1 hour, 107 views. But I remember when we was doing that stream, we only had about fucking 3 or 4 people watching at any one time. You know, we actually like proved that, you know, the only time you're going to get, you know, views on your channel and people watching your channel when you're bringing up drama, and I don't do that on here. I'm past that shit. But yeah, most of the channel, like over the last 6 months, has been like 58 views, you know, like 60 views, 80 views, you know, 82. It just ain't worth, you know, doing stuff if you ain't getting the views and the people on here watching, you know, kind of thing. You know, I will start doing more stuff later, but I need to think of what I want to do. You know, I'll probably do some more ghost boxing later. But what kind of ghost boxing, I don't know yet. Might be just kind of like, you know, like a physical ghost box, like with the Sandgem, or a coop box, or a Roberts, or something like that. I don't think apps are really, you know, much use, to be honest with you, in the paranormal anymore. Even some of the big groups that, you know, use the apps ain't getting as much as they used to nowadays. I think night spirits tend to like get bored of the same kind of like shit that we use, you know. Like, if I was a ghost, I wouldn't be wanting to speak to someone on a radio, you know, constantly every fucking day, every night for a year, 2 years, or 3 years, you know, kind of thing. Whether it been a physical ghost box or bloody ghost box apps, you know. I want to try to do different experiences, like, you know, with candles, you know, like, I might do some more Ouija board sessions later. See if Abby and Tina are still around. I've got a feeling they do, you know, they're not here, but they kind of like pop in every now and then, you know, kind of thing. I do sometimes sense that, you know, my higher spirit guides are kind of still about, but not as much as I used to, because I know that I'm not too concerned about doing the paranormal. once I start getting back into it, I think they'll probably come back and like hang around and see how it goes. Like, you know, with last year when I tried bringing shit back up, you know, to the channel, I came back and hoping that, you know, the channel would kind of like get a bit of an uplift and getting more people on here. But once they saw that I was getting kind of like frustrated and like kind of annoyed that the channel wasn't picking up, they knew I was going to stop again. But it doesn't mean I have to like do live streams, you know, on my channel. I can always go out and do stuff and then upload the videos, because I know I will probably get videos viewed at a later date kind of thing, you know. Because you look back on some of my old videos, you know, I've had like thousands of views on them. Hello, Butter. How's it going again? Long time no see. Mind you, I ain't been on that much, have I? But yeah, like, you know, I'm thinking about going out and doing stuff as well, you know. I want to find some locations I can go to, spend a night in a hotel which is supposed to be like haunted. You know, like ring up your hotel or do some research on like local locations and see if anyone's reported like some kind of like ghostly goings on, and then like ring up the hotel and say, oh, like I heard that room 44 is like haunted, you know, is that, you know, really supposed to be haunted? And I say, yeah. So, well, you know, is there any chance I can spend a night in there and like, you know, do a little bit of research and see what I can pick up? If they say yeah, then I'll probably do it. As long as I ain't like some fucking evil demonic spirit, they'll start fucking throwing like, you know, like cups and glasses and plates at me and like fucking trying to kill me, you know, during the night time or something. Can you imagine like suddenly like, you know, you see a video come up on YouTube, ghost hunter murdered by a ghost in a hotel, you know, that'd be fucking fun, wouldn't it, eh? And when it gets light again, you know, when it gets light longer and gets dark shorter, I'm going to go back up in my bushcraft and do some stuff up there again. Still need to go up there actually to recover the memory card from the wildlife cam. Because sometimes, like, you know, on that wildlife cam, it picks up some unusual things on there sometimes, like orbs or just like, you know, the wildlife showing itself on camera, which is like interesting. No, before I bought the wildlife camera and stuck up there, my landlord said that, you know, there were a deer up there. I said, I've never seen no deer. He goes, oh, there's definitely deer. As soon as I bought the wildlife cam, you know, and like did video up there and bought the camera, well, not bringing the camera home, but gone up there and changed the memory card over and refreshed the batteries. And I bought the memory card on one day and saw that there were deer up there during the night time. I was like, well, we stand it. I thought, fuck, you know, there is deer up there. Plus, I caught some kids hanging around at the bushcraft camp trying to find out what was inside. Lucky I had it all padlocked up. But no, we had all this like really horrible, blowy weather, you know, like gales of wind up to like 80, 90 miles an hour. These hurricane winds. I need to go out there to see if any more trees have bloody well blown over, you know, where my camp's still standing. Go up there and it's all fucking demolished. Be spending like another 6 months up there rebuilding the damn thing, which I don't want to be doing. Not with my backache. I went in the living room the other day to pick up the clothes dryer, and I was just bending over, put some socks at the bottom part here, and my fucking back started hurting like crazy, man. I'll tell you, it really did hurt. I was happy and bloody glad to get that bloody stuff sorted out. Get me washing all on the old dryer. As I say, I don't build them anymore. I don't even think I've got the equipment to build them, to be honest with you, at the moment. I say, like, I used to go to a Pacific website, and I used to get the circuit board and the chip burnt. I used to say, like, oh, can I have 10 chips and 10 motherboards? All the other bits and pieces that comes in the kit I don't need, so I forgot all that, because I bought those like in bulk, and I use different resistors and capacitors and diodes and all that shit, to make it sound a little bit better and give off a little bit more kind of a better result. And he said, yeah, no problem, but no, I've lost contact with the guy. I don't think I'll be able to get the boards anymore. And I don't think, well, I don't even think I've got any boards left. Even when I was able to get them, I had to spend that, like a couple £100 just to get 10 boards in the chips burnt. And that's the minimum I could spend is £200. And I'm going to spend £200 just to build one. No way. It wouldn't benefit me. But if you keep an eye on the channels, if I do ever build anymore, you'll get to know about it. Oh, now. What am I now? That's weird. I clicked on something, it didn't work. Oh, there we go. Plus, I only normally build stuff for people I know anyway. Who I've known for quite a long time. Such as like Angela, Rose, John, Pete, Steve, Dave, and Panel Nightmare TV. They're the only people I've really built stuff for, to be honest with you. No, if I was having to clear out, like, if I said, like, I've got a couple of these, which I don't, but let's say if I had a couple of these and I said, if anyone's interested, no, you hit me up. Then that's the only way I'd sell it, because I don't put it on eBay anymore. I had too many problems on eBay. So I don't really sell on eBay anymore. I don't sell anything anywhere, to be honest with you, at the moment. It's too much hassle, too many like fees you got to pay and all that kind of shit. Hello, UK Mansfield, how's it going? Yeah, I did see your video, your comment. How I sort of goes like, well, I kind of did come back for a little while, but it kind of like was a bit of a flop. No one on here watching. And I mean, when I'm doing a stream, I'd rather have quite a few people watching when I'm doing the stream. But it didn't really happen. So I thought, fuck it, I ain't going to bother anymore, I wait till the new year. So I want to try to start saving up a bit of money. Not to so much buy equipment, because I've got a lot of equipment, as you know. Even Mansfield UK's had stuff off me as well. I was trying to think if I could save some money, I'd like to go out and do some, like, find some haunted hotels or something like that. Anything that might be haunted, like during the daytime, kind of thing. Because, I'm on my own all the time now. I don't go out with my nephews. I can't do anything with Simon James because he stopped that years and years ago because he started up a family. Steve Cooper's trying to, like, come on the other day and said if I want to go out and do some stuff with him, then to hit him up. But I can't do any travelling at the moment until I get my travel card sorted out. No. Well, I have sold stuff in the past, but I ain't doing it anymore. No, if I still build something and I didn't want it, then I'd trade it rather than selling it. Like, let's say one of my EDIs, which are £500 on Amazon now and on eBay. I think the last one I saw on eBay. All I only paid like 250 quid. It's still, I've got one still brand new in a box, and I reckon I could get 500 quid on it if I was to sell it, but I'm not going to. If I didn't want it and I want something else, like I say, like I'd trade it, but it's got to be at the value of a brand new one. Because I've only had that other new one out at once just to test it out, make sure it's working. Apart from that's back in the box, kind of thing. So if I was to get rid of it, I would want something in trade value of like 500 quid for it, because that's how much they are. You can't even get them off the website anymore. The original manufacturer who's based in America doesn't build them anymore. And he had problems with the import of the circuits and the components from China because the pandemic and the lockdown and people not being able to get out and do the work and all that kind of shit. So I think they've actually ceased manufacturing. So those EDIs are going to be very, very hard to get hold of, just like those tri-field meters. You can get the digital one still for about 250, 300 quid. But the old analog ones, I've not even seen one on eBay for ages. I saw one on Amazon, but they wanted like 400 quid for it. So I think you meant to said sure, as in SURE, sure. Sure have, bro. Saw? Sure. That's sure. Yeah, even he said, like, I could meet up with him if he was ever coming down this way. It's more travel, the cost of travelling and getting to locations. Thing is, we don't have many places down here in Kent, well, not in Kent, but, in the Surrey area, which is supposedly haunted, kind of thing. No, it's just like hearsay, kind of thing. Oh, did you know that place is haunted? I've said many, many times in a load of my past streams, you go anywhere, it doesn't matter if it's supposed to be haunted or not. You go to a location and you get that gut feeling that there's a possibility of some kind of paranormal activity there. There's that possibility that you might get something in there. It's like with my Jordan's Wood, visits. Been there 4 times, and all 4 times we've got stuff in there. And that's just off, kind of like off the spur. I was down in Kent where my sister lives. We was doing the old Bexley Hospital fields. We was doing the Bexley Cemetery, doing Dartford Cemetery. And I said to my nephew, hey, let's go up Jordan's Woods and we get anything up there. No, I didn't know if we were going to get anything. It's just like, we got something, we didn't. And on every occasion, we got a fucking manifestation live on camera. We didn't see it with our own eyes, but a camera picked up these anomalies in the background. One being a monk, one being a little stumpy fella, which probably might have been Saxon. And the other one, possibility could have been my friend David, because his son contacted me saying that David's ashes was scattered over Jordan's wood, and he believes that might have been David. And then there's a fourth one, which was on a second visit. We didn't actually catch it on camera, but we all saw something like moving in the bushes. And time we got our camera out, it stopped, it disappeared. Now, it could have been an animal, could have been someone walking through, I don't know, but, you know, it kind of like had weird shape to it. It was small. I'd say about 4 foot. I don't know what it was. It was kind of like there 1 second, gone the next. So the time we got our cameras out, it'd gone. But out of the 4 times we got there, was it 4 times? No, 2 times. Sorry, 2 times. I think somewhere else. Out of twice we went there, we got 3 different apparitions. Would have been nice to get the 4th one, but we didn't, because that one was, I think, on the way in. Yeah, that was on the way in on the second time we went there. But those 3 times we caught something was on the same footpath. We went to the same location as the first time we went there. The second time we went to the same location, but it was slightly further up on a footpath. We caught something, which was kind of amazing. No, I'll probably do, like, you know, some stuff over at Bushcraft. If it's still, you know, in one piece and it hasn't fallen down with all the wind we've had, I might have to do some repair work up there as well before I do stay. And, you know, like when I go up there, it'll only be a quick visit to change the memory card over on the wildlife cam, and just to see if there's any damage. If there is any damage, I'll probably try to do some quick patch ups. But I won't be going over and staying over there until, like, you know, we've got the nice hot dry weather, and we've got the longer daylight and the shorter nighttime periods. Then I can spend the night over there, and we can do some more like little mini ghost hunts inside the shelter. Right, let me just go to the loo quickly. Get my other drink back out. Oh, I'm back. I got my phone out last night after charging it, and I was watching a YouTube video. Beard did something. I can't remember his name now. He does a lot of debunking on the paranormal, especially some like these bigger channels, you know, Lenny and the Paranormal Twins or whatever they're fucking called, and a lot of these other big channels, yeah. And he calls them out, you know, thinking that a lot of their content is fake, which I say they are in my way. They do a lot of like shit. He even pulled out, you know, at some stage way back, Ghost Hunters and Ghost Adventures and shit like that. But he was pulling out some of the UK YouTubers, which he normally does, and you know, you can see, like, you know, that on some of their videos they've, you know, definitely cut and sliced videos, you know, on their content, saying, oh, this is like real, you know, poltergeist activity. And he does like content where he's actually showing you where there's a cut slice, you know, on the video, or he thinks like, you know, you can see like fishing wire or cotton or something, you know, pulling some of this shit, you know. Beardo something his channel is, and like, I think, yeah, like, he's true in one way, because like, you know, a lot of this content that people bring out is fucking bullshit, you know. You're not going to get as much paranormal activity stuff in that location as people say they're going to get, you know, like, you know. And a lot of the thing being is that a lot of these channels don't debunk their own shit, you know. Now, I've sat and watched God knows how many videos, you know, whether it been a big YouTuber or a small YouTuber. You know, you hear a door squeak. Wow, you know, that's supposed to be paranormal. Really? You know, it could just be a draft, you know. Unless the door actually opens and closes, then opens again, then, and there's no one there, and you got like two people, you know, on each side of the door fucking videoing it, and you see that the door's open and closing, and they can guarantee there's nothing attached to that door whatsoever, then yeah, you know, you can put it down as paranormal, you know, kind of thing. But, you know, when you see like a door slowly open slightly, you know, thing, they don't try to debunk it, you know, they don't go into the room to see if there's a window open, or if there's some form of like a flow of air coming from another locations that's open, you know, making the door open, or something rattling, or something fall, you know. People don't do that. They always think it's fucking paranormal. And that's what pisses me off, you know, kind of thing. Like, if something happened in there, you know, like something fell over at the back. Let's say that bottle over there near the edge of the table fell down, right? If that fell down there, right, you can see that it ain't me because I'm sitting there, right? But you can't see where my hands are because the camera's kind of more up. You know, my hands are in my pockets at the moment because like my legs are cold and I'm trying to warm my legs up a little bit. But if that bottle fell down there, there's only three things that could actually make that go down. One, I've got a piece of cotton or fishing wire and I've pulled it, right? But if I pulled it, right, now, let me put it this way, right? If this bottle fell down that way, right, okay, you might think that's paranormal. If it came this way, forward, then there's two things, right, that could have happened. Either I've got fucking thin fishing wire and I've pulled it to make it come that way, or it's so close on the edge that the cat has moved the chair and the chair's knocked it, caused vibration for it to fall. Or the fourth thing is that something definitely knocked it down, which could be paranormal, right? Hello, Surrey History and Paranormal. How's it going, Steve? No, it's just, it kind of like pisses me off. Like, if that bottle falls, it could just be vibration, because it could be because the bottle is so far on the edge that a slight vibration could actually make it fall down. Such as like, I could have like loose floorboards, and that floorboard could like raise the kind of like the cabinet up a little bit, and that raising the cabinet could actually make the bottle fall down. But what way would it fall? Would it fall kind of like towards the bed? Would it fall the opposite way? Or would it fall forward? Now, I can't see it falling forward that way, for instance, yeah. If it fell that way, then there's a possibility that something pushed it that way. Because if I'm going to pull it with some fucking fishing wire, it's going to be pulling towards me, innit? Now, a lot of videos I've seen, I watched a video last night, actually, and this girl had a coat tugged, right? But the thing is, right, her coat, or a jacket, or whatever it was, right, if it had been pulled, it'd be like this kind of thing, yeah? It could just be like a tug. Now, if I'm doing that myself, right, no, you can see, but the thing was, you could see like a notch. It was like a notch, like that kind of thing. Like that. Like a notch. And the thing was, it felt like as she was moving, this notch went like that. And she kind of like pulls away from it here. And it's going like that. A couple of times. Because like when she's pulled, she's kind of like startled and it's gone down. Then she's moved and it's pulled again. That's got to be fucking fishing wire or cotton or something, isn't it, really? No, if it's going to be a spirit and she's like sitting there or standing there, it goes, it's not going to like make that notch, is it? It's going to be pulling the whole fucking coat. But you can see it's notch. Hosler files, no, I haven't seen that yet. No, people just don't debunk this stuff. Well, they have to put fucking fakery into their videos, It's kind of like, you're trying to get the proof. You're trying to understand the paranormal. You're trying to get that evidence that something does exist, whether it's a ghost, a spirit, or whatever. And there's fucking people out there making the mockery out of it. If you want to come on, Steve, or anyone, just let me know and I'll drop the link. You have to be on Facebook though before I drop it, because I ain't going to drop it off on here. If you want to come on for a chat and be on Facebook, send me a Facebook message and I can send you a link. But as I say, like I was watching Beardo and he's going on about these specific like hauntings people are going to, but you can see like a good amount of these were just fakery, and people's got to fake their fucking videos just to get the views and the subscribers, which I think is fucking ridiculous and sick. There's a little channel like us which have got real activity, and this is what I don't understand. When we do get real activity, people don't really want to know about it. But when someone fucking fakes shit, they're the ones who get all the like views, all the comments, all the subscribers, all the recognition, whatever. It's just sickening, really. And some of these channels, like big channels, don't even have half the equipment that we got. They've got a K2 meter, a ghost box, near EMF reader, and they get shitload of views. I don't know, it's down to what like putting tags on, the way you actually tag your channel. It's not like what's the name in What's that fucking word for it? I can't think of the word. You know, people will put certain things on their channel to make people either come and watch the channel. But it's like when you put something on your channel to make it look good, but it isn't good. I can't think what the fucking word's called now. I'll probably think of it later. Hey, Bobby J, if you're still out there, mate. Hello. How's it going? Clickbait. That's the word I'm thinking about. Clickbaiting it, you know. People clickbait it just to make their channel look, you know, big. You know, they've got fascinating. You know, I've seen some of these, you know, like come up on my stream and like saying real poltergeist activity, you know, and you click on it, and I ain't no fucking poltergeist activity at all, you know. It's like the door might move slightly, you know, or you might see a shadow. But the thing is, the shadow is the shadow movement of one of their fucking colleagues moving about, you know. And like, you're thinking, well, where's this paranormal activity then? Where's all this activity? You know? Now, you know, you can't expect to have ghosts, you know, and poltergeists and shadow people and demons and all that shit appear on one video, which some people make you think you're going to get when you don't. You know, how many people have said demons like makes this, but they're very, very rare for them to even come into your home and cause you a shitload of like paranormal activity. You know, demons don't do that. They've got better things to do. You know, demons, I'm pretty sure they have. That's a demon. Well, I'm pretty sure if God exists and the devil exists and angels and demons, yeah. But you know, the thing has been that the demon's not going to spend time coming over and like fuck you over. I don't think. You know, even with the so-called demon of Bobby Mackey's, you know, yeah, it might have poltergeist activity, you know, some kind of like spiritual activity over there, but it doesn't mean it's a fucking demon doing all this shit over there, you know. No, there's no even real proof, and if there is any proof, it's like very, very minimal that even someone might have been attacked by a demon. Where have you seen a video of someone catching live a demon? Like that, there is really. Oh yeah, you got like, you know, possible apparitions and like, you know, possible poltergeist stuff and things moving around, yeah, you know, and maybe like the doll's eyes open and shut and, you know, the doll's arm moving about or some other kind of things moving about. But it doesn't mean there's a demon doing that, does it really? No, a demon is not going to show himself on fucking camera. Nor is an angel, I don't think. You know, if anyone was to catch a demon on video, live, I don't think he or she would be alive to share it the next day. Because I'm pretty sure if a demon actually went and fucked someone over, they wouldn't be there the next day to share that information. They'd probably be ripped to shreds and killed. And how many stories have there been out there of so-called ghosts killing a living person? There ain't none. But there's videos stating, oh, so-and-so, I believe he got killed by a ghost. Where's the fucking proof? They might have been tormented by something unseen and then decided to, you know, self-harm themselves or something, or, you know, something mentally cause some kind of mental disturbance between that person and they've offed themselves or something. You know, I don't really know. You know, it's just like, I can't really go into that topic because, like, you know, YouTube. But, you know, you don't really, you know, if someone was to get murdered by a ghost, there'd be in all the social media on it. But how would the social media get to hear about it? You know, where did the story come from? How many people were involved? Like, say 4 people was in a haunted location and they saw, you know, someone being tortured and, you know, ripped apart by a ghost, then maybe one of the other people might be able to, like, recover that video and, you know, give it to social media and it's, like, all over the internet, you know. But that ain't going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. No, I'd rather believe that, like, you know, like some of the cryptic stuff out there than believe like a demon, you know, killed someone or a ghost killed someone. You know, might in some way cause a person to mentally go insane or something, you know, kind of thing. But it's not going to be possible for, you know, even if there's a powerful demon, you know, with these exorcisms, you know, these exorcist movies, they have said that certain things occurred during the making the movies, like people died, you know, under strange circumstances, like, you know, planes crashing, cars being, you know, in RTAs and stuff like that, and certain people dying, you know, like producers and production team, and, you know, maybe the odd actor or actress, you know, been killed during the filmmaking. You know, is it something paranormal that's caused it? You know, did they conjure something up while making a movie and the ghost or the spirit or the demon, like, got pissed off and said, right, fuck you, mate, you know, I'm going to murder you? It's just coincidental, isn't it, really, that things happened during, like, these movies. Even the girl who did the Poltergeist movie, she died young, didn't she? And people say that, you know, she was being possessed by a real demon, apparently, or something like that. Now, if anyone did die through something like that, it's got to be fucking, you know, like, very, 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 very rare. Like 1 in a billion chance that something happens, something like that, you know, kind of thing. You know, if anything was going to happen, I reckon, like, a spirit would try to manifest and cause a lot of ruckus to scare you. And they would continue scaring you because every time you show them fear, then that energy is being fed to them in it, as we all know. And you know, some people might, you know, go crazy over it, you know, and end up like in a mental institution or end up moving or, you know, doing self-harm to themselves or something like that. There's that possibility, but even like some of the more negative spirits, I don't think have got that kind of energy to do that kind of stuff, you know, kind of thing. You know, like, I think more of the older stuff, like, you know, in America, such as like tribal, you know, they done weird kind of like black magic and, you know, spells, and, you know, the Indian tribes create their own Pacific kind of like gods and stuff like that. Maybe there might be something over there that might be more kind of possible, but, you know, over in the UK, you know, fuck's sake, man, you know, I think the most, like, I wouldn't even like to say the most haunted locations are either Pendle Hill, maybe, Ramsey's a load of bollocks. I don't give a shit what people say about the Ramsey. You know, what I've seen seemed like a load of bollocks to me, to be honest with you. You know, it might have been haunted at one time, but it's like East Drive. You know, that was haunted one time. It went very, very quiet for a very long time, and suddenly it like erupted again. Now, only probably erupted again because the new homeowners bought it and found out the history of it and started making money out of it. Nah, I just don't believe half this shit, man. No, if I was younger, which I'm not because I'm 60 now, but if I was younger, I'd like to try and delve into some of this stuff and try to debunk some of it myself, actually. And there's no harm in trying to debunk some of the stuff. And that's where I said earlier, the thing is, a lot of people don't debunk the stuff. You know, you don't go into a location and record everything that you hear or see or feel thinking it's paranormal. Like the door might squeak. You know, go and check the door, you know, find out what door it was that squeaked. Is there any draft coming from anywhere? If there is, try to like block that draft somehow and then try to recreate the door squeaking. You know, in other words, making it open to squeak. And if you have to fucking like find out where the draft came from and closed off the draft and just stood there with a jack in, you know, create your own draft and see if you could create enough draft to make the door open and squeak, you know, kind of thing. So like when I did that Victorian, the Georgian house with Warren at Warwick's house, we had a lock-off camera at the owner's, what's it called? His own like little office thing, yeah. And that door just kept opening, shutting, opening, shutting, opening, shutting. And it's got one of those old kind of like lift latch kind of door handle things on it, yeah. And we checked that room before we actually put a camera down in there, yeah. And throughout the whole night, that door just kept going. Then at one time, you heard the latch kind of lift and the door opened a certain distance. It stopped. Then it kind of like closed. Then you heard the latch go up and down. And it just kept like rattling constantly throughout the whole night. I think we actually uploaded the whole video of that. I don't think we joined it together. You know, I think that was its own video where, you know, it's just like a locked off camera where you can see the door just like opening, shutting, opening, shutting, opening, shutting. And there wasn't no draft up there. All the windows were shut because Warwick gave us a full walkthrough of the house. We even pulled down the ladder to look up in the attic, the loft. And he said, be careful because there might be bats up there or something, yeah. So we just put a camera up and went like that. Done a quick 360 and that was it. Then we closed it down. So he said, like, he didn't want us up there, you know, it could be dangerous, could fall through the ceiling. So we didn't go up there. We didn't even put a camera up there, which we should have done, but we was kind of running out of cameras. We took so many cameras with us. Let me see. Let me go to my channel. My channel. Georgian house. Right, we had thumps and knocks on the door. We had orbs flying around. You had a camera locked off at the bottom of the stairs, we had the REM pod up near a doll, and the REM pod started sounding off on its own. Yeah, hang on, here we go. Let's open that one.
Are you standing?
Lovely.
Are you standing 6 feet or going in? Not be able to do it for anything else. Not be able to do it.
Historia. See, that was the where you heard the kind of latch open and close, and that's on this door here. Now that is, I'm not sure what room that was. I can't remember the room that is, but that room there where this door is Warwick's room. This room here is a bathroom. You had the attic, which you had to pull the stairs down above this hallway, and this door here was his dad's office room, yeah, and it's got one of those like latches on it. Now that's just a 42-minute clip on that one, yeah. The original one was over 3 hours long. 3 hours. Being is it this one? I think it's that one. Let's close that one for a minute. Share video. I'm not going to play it all, but I'm just showing you. There. A 3 hour video. And that is just the lock off camera at the door constantly. Now the thing is, although you could hear us talking, throughout that video, we was a floor down. So it shows how good that audio on that camera was. No, I think I actually did put the wrong date on one of those videos, which I sometimes tend to do. Because it was on the 7th, I believe. No, I put 3rd floor door opening and shutting. I thought I put the 3rd of July, but the original investigation was 9 years ago on the 7th of July. And most of the videos were like 3 hours. Well, I say most. I say one was 50 minutes, part 1 of the 3rd floor Georgian house. A 3-minute interview with Warwick. 3 minutes, 44 minutes. Then there was a 3 hour, 2 minutes of the Georgian house, of the bedroom door. Then there's a 3 hour 14 minute of the hallway camera. Then there's a couple of smaller clips, like 1 minute and 1 minute 20, which I pulled off from a couple of other videos. Georgian house, 3 hours 28 minutes. So some of the small videos are just pulled off some of the 3 hour videos. And that fucking place was crazy because I'm sitting in the armchair where Warwick is. Well, I'm sitting here, right? Aaron is sitting kind of like in front of me on another chair, and Warwick is over on the other side, like where the pillar is. So Warwick's there, I'm kind of here, and Aaron's here. And I've asked if there's any spirits, amongst us, let us know, touch me if you want to. Just don't scare the shit out of me. And I swear on my life, I felt like this hand touched my shoulder. I turned around looking at Warren, and he goes, "What?" Not Warren, Aaron. I keep getting them two mixed up. It was Aaron, not Warren. Sorry about that. I said, "Did you just touch me?" He goes, "No, you would have saw me get up." I said, "I swear I just had something touch me," and it felt like the hand touched my shoulder after I asked if there's a spirit touched me. Now, some will probably say, well, that's your imagination. But no, it actually felt like someone's hand touched my shoulder. I tell you, man. That place was fucking active, I tell you. Now, we got REM pods going off. We had shadows. We had the door creaking up and down, in and out upstairs. Thought we heard a voice a couple of times. REM pods were going off. The doll had fallen down. Crazy amount of stuff going on in that place. Really crazy. Glad we got to do that, actually. We only done half the house. Wish we could have gone back, but I don't know whatever happened to Warren. Warwick. Well, I keep saying Warren. Warren doesn't do fucking paranormal that much. Warren is one of my nephews. Aaron is one of my nephews. Simon is one of my nephews. Warwick is the one who owns the Georgian house. There's only me and Aaron and Warwick who've done the ghost hunt. Warwick, the owner, asked a few questions, but he was a bit high on smoking weed that night and pissed out of his mind, kind of thing. He actually fell asleep and he goes, I'm going to go upstairs and fall asleep. We said to him, well, do you want us to go? He goes, no, you can stay a bit longer if you want, just make sure you don't forget to close the door properly when you go out. Don't nick anything, he goes, because he had a lot of antique shit in there at that place, and I mean a lot of antique stuff. So anything could have been attached to those antiques, kind of thing. But it was said that there was a little girl in there who's been seen on the first floor stairwell by his mum and himself. That's why we put a doll there and a REM pod, and the doll moved. The REM pod went off a few times in there, and it was right in the same location when they said that they saw the little girl. We left a toy there as a token of respect, and just to thank you if it was her. But we can't prove it was a like a little girl that was haunting location, kind of thing. No, you can't prove anything unless you got video evidence. Because we had doll possibly move and the REM pod go off several times. It could have just been some form of EMF that could have set the REM pod off. Every time we do stuff in here, for instance, I can't prove that it's a spirit manipulating the REM pod, the DC box, the K2 meter, or whatever, unless I ask it, and it does it on direct response within a second of asking it to do it. Like that time in the living room, we had a K2 meter where the mirror was, and a K2 meter in the middle of the room, and both was going off crazy. I've gone in there, I said, look, you know, if there's spirit in here, can you wait for a second? Don't set anything off whatsoever. And both occasions we suddenly stopped. I said, right, if there's a spirit in here now, I want you to light them both up at the same time when I say go. And as soon as I said go, both of them lit up crazy red. You know, I thought they was going to like disintegrate because it's just going red constantly for God knows how long. And I said, okay, think, stop. Eventually it did die down throughout the night, you know, kind of thing, but they still went off every now and then. No, unless you got, you know, like I would believe more stuff if it's video evidence than actual, you know, word by mouth, you know, kind of thing. You know, I watched a video last night. I think it was on Beardo's as well, where he's saying like, you know, a YouTuber was trying to debunk EVPs, you know, especially with the DR60. The company that bought out, I think it's Olympus, wasn't it? Bought out the DR60. They actually didn't stop, well, they kind of like stopped making them, and I tried recalling them, but the recall didn't like go through. They still carried on sending them for whatever they had. But apparently, like, you know, the DR60 brings in so much shit, it's unbelievable. And someone did try debunking it, you know, like just a little shuffle or like moving your feet can make it sound like something speaking. That's why I've got several different audio recorders, because I've done an experiment where I've had like 2 or 3 audio recorders recording at the same time, and all 3 of them picked up something completely different. Sound like 2 of them sound like the same voice, but saying 2 different things. And the third one was a completely different voice, a female voice, while the other 2 was like a male, kind of like deep voice, saying 2 different things. Now, if you're using a recorder, an audio recorder, if I'm talking on it, it's going to pick up exactly what I'm saying on any kind of recorder. But this didn't, you know, when I went quiet after asking the question, we had the response 3 times, but 1 was a female and 2 was a male voice saying 2 different things on 2 of the other audio recorders, which was kind of weird. So, you know. But, you know, like, I know I have done like kind of like little kind of experiments, like shuffling, you know, like getting a microphone, you know, the audio and like shuffling. Sometimes that can sound like, you know, someone talking, or, you know, like, you know, rubbish scratching, that can also pick up as if like someone's talking, making like a growling noise. You know, shuffling your feet, you know, that can also make you think that you're hearing. It is like an audio pareidolia in one way, as they state. It's like with photographs, you know. Certain photos make you think you can see things when there's nothing there. Pareidolia, you know, kind of thing can be a big part of the paranormal. You're thinking it's there when it isn't there. And people don't kind of like try to debunk that stuff. But anyway, I'm going to shoot off. It's gone 1 o'clock. I expect to be on this long. 2 hours, 10 minutes. Not sure when I'll be on next. I'll do, you know, I will carry on doing a few more little chat ones time to time. Keep you updated on what I'm going to be doing later in the year. Trying to save up money at the moment, so I can go out and look for some locations. Maybe do like a haunted hotel or something if I can find one near to me. You know, I'm trying to get me bus pass sorted out at the moment. Now I'm 60 plus, I'll get free, well, not free travel. I can travel from 9 o'clock until 6 o'clock, I think it is, free of charge. But I had to pay like a £20 fee for my card each year. Well, £20 for the first year, then £10 for the next 4 years after, because this 60 plus card is only for 5 years. Once you hit 65, then you apply for the Freedom card, which you don't pay for anything at all, I don't think. But I still have to pay, travel cost on the card. If I want to go out early before 9 o'clock, then I've got to use a proper Oyster card, which is like, £1.50 per travel. So, but I do want to get up to the old bushcraft soon. Check that out. See if there's any damage up there. Get the old live cam video card out and change it over and change the batteries and just come back home and check that out if anything's on there. If there is any damage, I fairly much doubt I'll be up there fucking repairing it. I'll wait until the warmer weather before I go out there and repair it and do some proper bushcrafting up there again. I hope to do some fishing this year as well. Don't know yet. But anyway, cheers for watching all. Have a good night. And I'll catch you on the next one when that'll be. I've got no idea. So just keep the old notification bell clicked and you'll know when I'm on next. Cheers for that. Good night. Bye bye.